What's up, my people? Hello, YouTube. This is your boy Khalil Muhammad, and today I am back with another Fortnite video. Today I'm just gonna be practicing. This is how I usually get better. Usually I'd play Team Rumble, a couple of squads with my friends, but y'all seen me play games in action like this one. I will do Call of Duty recordings and videos, but I've been, focused on other things like, my job, because I have another job other than this one, and I'm glad that I can better record like longer than 15 minutes in this video, because I couldn't last time. But yeah, today I am just gonna be showing you how I actually today I wanted to show you guys how to really get better first off in the game when when you're trying to go against tryhards. Now, the one thing I've noticed about this video or Fortnite game when everyone is twitching is that they always try their best. No, they try their hardest to complete or to do like a Fortnite match, kind of like scrims, or mainly the oh fuck, I forgot what the name of that match was. Oh, the open league or division, the open league on duos or solo squad. Like, there's so many tryhards out here, and today I'm here to show you how to go against these tryhards. Now, I'm not saying I'm a pro myself, but I have some good techniques. So first off, one thing you gotta learn here is how to build. Now, you guys are wondering how to do all those 90s and those little editing tricks and stuff. Well, let's start off by the basic builds. First off, starting by a simple rail up and a simple wall down. Now, this is the key of 90s. Now, mostly you see people build around. You want to have to get high ground. I see a lot of players do this, like one step up forward. Now, I know this video is about how to teach people how to do 90s and how to get mostly better at the game, but I got another video for like a guide. But yeah, another thing too is that you might want to change the sensitivity on your controller when you do 90s. Now, I know a bunch of people are like, wow, how to get better at this game, how to build or do 90s like other pro players are. Well, we'll get to that right now. Oh yeah, also, I will be doing a gift card giveaway. If y'all give me more subscribers, like if we could get the video to 15 or some subscribers, like 15 or 20 subscribers, I will do a gift card giveaway. I would actually mail some of the gift cards or whatever to you. I don't know, like I don't know how this would work, but if you supposedly want to get V-Bucks, there's other ways too. I don't know about, like, because there are people that like to hack in this game. There are people that would like to steal your account. But yeah, let's get on to this 90s tutorial. Now, when doing 90s, you always want to have your your settings on turbo build. Now, what this thing does is that when you're gonna build, it's much more easier. Even my friends and my brother choose this build or this setting often more than any other player would choose it, because it's easier. And not only it's easier, it's more, you're more able to click on the build as fast and get to building when you're in a build fight, because guess what, it works perfectly. Now, I messed up on my 90s there, but let's start off by the basic part of starting a 90. Now, you want to press the circle button. Now, as you can see, I have all those little, you see R2, R1, L2, L1 there. Well, those are your building little, those are the building obstacles, like a rail, a little, floor or a wall. I don't know how they are called in Fortnite. Honestly, I say rail, wall. I say staircase, because look at that thing. A pyramid, and yeah, floor and wall. So how to start this off. Well, mainly people, when they do 1v1 matches, they would usually start off the match like this. This is how I used to. This is actually a better way to start the match, because there's no possible better way, unless, see, look, like that, and then the other person would do his build, and then they'll get to high ground and start shooting. But the main key of doing these 90s is to better off get high ground. Now I see people moving, doing 90 or 80 to, and this is another way. You can do 180s to get to a build fight, like to get the higher ground. So if you want to get higher ground, I'll make another video for that. Just leave a like and subscribe to this one. But for now, on 90s, I'm just gonna basically tell you how 90s work. They mainly start off as you going up with 2 or 3 rails. Now I would prefer 3 or 2, or mainly just 2. Actually 3. Oh no, 2. Because what you want to do is make your 90s supported. Because if they're not, now see here, when you start off the 90, what you want to try to do is make at least 2 or 3 rails. I would say 2 rails, because then you could end up building another wall from here, which makes the 90s more supportive and no one can shoot you down, because that's what I hate most often in the game. But that's mainly the more important thing about doing 90s. And I see people do this a lot, which is another way of starting 90s. But when you want to get the base of doing 90s, what you mainly want to do is build at least 1 rail, or if you make 2 rails and 2 walls, or 1 wall, and then start doing the 90s like that. So you got the capability of doing them. Now, doing the boxes like the 90s stairway boxes or whatever, the 90s. Starting out by doing this, as you can see, when you start moving and start doing the 90, what you try to do is do like a 1, 2, 3 step build, and I'm gonna show you how that works. So when doing 90s, you build 1 wall, another floorboard, another wall, and a rail. You gotta keep doing this until you feel as though you're up high and your opponent is not. Now, if you make a mistake like this, don't be, don't get too upset, because this happens to other players. And when they start practicing, they get the gist of it, and it's second nature. Now, I just started, when I first started, I'm like, how to do these 90s? And one of my friends told me, when to do 90s, you start with 2 rails and 1 wall. Like, yes, that's obvious enough, but he also taught me how to better get the, hang of doing them while I'm moving around and not worrying about jumps. Now, mostly you see people do this. Oh wait, I messed up there. You see people do this. That's what I see people do. But, like, they just build a rail without, without the floor, and maybe sometimes the wall. That's another way of doing a 90. But if you want them more supportive or secure, and maybe that's another way they do it, because they want to save wood just in case they're in a match. But let's say you were 1v1ing your friends, or you were in a match. I would say the better off do the 90s is if you have better support and structure. Now see, I build 1 wall, I build a floor, and I build a rail, and then I build a wall there. That's structure. Now, no one can shoot you down. Even if they tried, they would have to waste their full time trying to do this. Better off they could do this. And even if they do that, you'll probably fall down. But depending on what material you're using, like wood, brick, or steel. But anyhow, though, they're gonna be more focused up you up there, better off down here. And there are people that are cheaters. So what you want to do is try your best to build, be aware of your builds in your 90s, because nowadays you got people who want to shoot you down. So you start off with 2. I would say, like build 1. So you start off doing this, or get the hang of building. When you start off your 90s, do that, because that's another way. I see a lot of players do this, and I know why, because when shooting down, whatever material that they're using, it doesn't matter how much time it takes them to get to you with the 90s, how fast they're building, and they maneuver through the shots, the easier a target you could become if you're more aware of not just building, but you're just shooting. And that's another thing too, you do not want to overbuild. So I would say start off your 90s like this. Alright, let's get to it. So I know I've been talking this whole time, but this is important. See how I just did that? That's I hate when that happens. Now I build one rail with one wall, another rail with another wall, and then start off by doing the 90. Now let's go step by step. What you're trying to do is do one wall, hop up, jump, rail. Now you don't even have to move up, or you didn't even have to jump, because that's just waste of jump. And then wall here, repeat the same thing. Oh, I made a mistake. Rail, wall. Now let's do this in 1-2 step. Ready? Or 1-2-3 step. 1, 2. Okay, I messed up. All right. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you can do the jumping if you want. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Oh crap! Now that's another thing you don't want to. You know, that's another mistake you don't want to make. When you start off these 90s, what you want to do is when you get to a certain, you know, build, like when you get to here, you just place the rail. You don't even have to jump. But if you get too close to the edge, try, like when you get too close to the edge, try to hop on forward just in case, and then wall. Now let's repeat. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you want to keep doing this until you get the kind of the controller memory. Like I call it muscle finger muscle memory movement. So when doing these 90s, and it also takes a lot of, you know, a lot of maneuvering. So when you get the hang of doing these, they're not too hard. They're actually pretty. I thought they were hard because there was so much detail into the build like this. So ready? Let's start off by doing this again. But see, that's like overall. That's actually that kind of is like the Eiffel Tower right there. So beautiful. Anyways, let's get to the steps. Alrighty. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, I'm gonna start off slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Uh-oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, as you start out, I would say start off slow with these, because you don't want to be too fast with it, because you want to get the hang of doing it. So as long as you keep doing it and practicing it slow, start off doing it a little bit faster and a little bit faster, and if you feel as though that's you're getting the hang of it, just do it fast, and then you'll master these 90s like it's second nature, because it is. It's like brushing your teeth and, you know, washing your hair or stuff like that, taking showers, stuff like that. Now we're gonna go even faster. I know I went faster there. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, when you're right here, you can do whatever build you want, but make it more, you know, more like you're still off a high ground, because that's the thing. Players is expecting you to, you know, get your high ground and kill them, and they wanna see, or no, they just want to kill you and get the high ground. So what you want to do is get high ground before they do. Now I'm high ground. I'm as high as Snoop Dogg right now. So if, as you can see, you gotta just, now let's say your opponent is at the same high or feet above you, just overbuild it. Try to don't overbuild it, but just do as much building until you get to your target and you're not as high as them. Because if they're as high as you, they got the advantage. And you could also do and I'm gonna teach you how to do 80s in stairways, 80 stairways. So that'll be for another video. So keep on liking to this video and, you know, this channel. And subscribe. Actually subscribe to this channel. Keep subscribing. Because I got more videos ahead coming. I know it's been a while. But yeah, when you keep doing these 90s, you want to get better off the motion, the movement, and the steps. So as you maneuver through those steps, you'll get, as you know, go through the steps like it's second nature. You won't even have, you could do this whole thing with your eyes closed. Like right now, you could probably do this in your sleep if you practice more. And if you start off by slow, fast, and it's like starting some math, easy, slow, and hard, all the way up to hard, and, you know, hardcore, or difficult. Like, seriously difficult. But if you can get this, yeah. So when as I would say, some people just do a 90 and then just do the stairway. I call that the 180 stairway. Like, for example, so that's how you do the 90s. Now, if you want to get like if you want to get to the enemy before they get to you, and let's say you want to do 90s but stairways. Oh fuck, I hate when that happens. Excuse my language, but don't mean to swear. But Fortnite can be, you know, rage, like it can make a person very rage quit when it comes to build. And that's the thing. When you want to get to the enemy and you feel like you don't want to fall and you want to do the stairway, you could do a 90 all the way to a stair, 90, turn, stair. That's how other players would do it. So for example, and they just keep building, and then they do another 90. I kind of messed up there. Keep building, and then they do another 90, and then they keep building. They do another turn, which is the 90, like that. And then that's the way I should be doing it, actually, in a build fight. But the 90 boxes all the way to building regularly is in a match. That's the build I would usually do in a match, and this is the build I just did right now. I would do in like a 1v1 match. So doing these is key to 1v1s, because I see Swift do it. I see a bunch of, well, actually I see most 1v1ers do this in their fight, and they just do natural. I see my friends do regular 90s, and then they just get some going on to the fight like, oh, and then they do pyramid build, like boxes, or they just stick to their 90s and just shoot you to get some damage off, like with the rifle. I could have sworn I said it there. Like I knew I just said it. And then they just shoot you from here. Like, let's say you don't got the high ground, and let's say that person don't got the high ground, and you just do all the way 90s up, and then they go in. They will just shoot you from down or above, whatever. And they also can edit their way through your edits, depending on how much they shoot you, and they place a build. They also detect edits and, you know, their own builds that they place. That's another thing. Be aware of how you build and keep building. And if that person's, you know, pushing you, that's another thing. You just build a box. Now, when someone pushes you, this is where the 90 box comes in, or the 180 box. But I'll teach you how to do that. 180 box tricks, 190 box tricks. But for now, I just showed you guys how to do 90s in a match. Now, you can do this any way. You can do staircase, or you can 90 all the way up and just shoot down. That's how I would usually do it. See, stuff like that is gonna happen. But yeah, I'll show you build one. Ready? Just plain on 90s. Oh crap. That's another thing. You don't want to forget your walls. So this is how it should look like. Oh God. Now remember, you're gonna mess up. As long as you got this, you're gonna mess up. I'm gonna redo that. That's why practice is makes perfect. Oh no, it makes improvement. So you just wanna better off get to the motion of the build. Alright, my fucking sensitivity is bugging me out. I can't even build the wall over there. Alright, that sounds kinda more Donald Trump-ish. Now, if you run into mistakes like that, just build over it like this, like as fast as you can. If you're in a match, or if you're practicing. Yeah, stuff like that's gonna happen. You just gotta get used to the, 90. Do it one more time, and then we're gonna do 90 stairway, 90 stairway. Now, these are just plain old 90s, like plain old tower 90s. As you can see, you just build up top until you can stop. Or until you want to stop and you got that high ground. Yep, 90s for you. And there you go. Alright, now, this is the 90 stairway. Bear with me, guys. Okay, I kind of messed up, but that's okay. We're gonna mess up in times. We're not perfect. We're just human. And skins. Now this, my friend, is a 90 stairway. As you can see, I build a stairway up. And there you go. That's how you do 90s, people. Leave a like and subscribe to this channel if you like this video, and if you get in the hang of Fortnite and the building. Let me know if these guides and tutorials work, or if me talking and explaining and showing you how the way to do these 90s work. Just leave a like, and be sure to subscribe to my channel. Looking for more videos. I would do things in return. I also will do like a 1v1 match with friends, and record that on video. Also, I would not get their full information, because that's not what I don't want to do, because YouTube would really kill me off of content, and I can't do posts and media gaming if I have everyone's like my friend's information. I have his name. Actually, I shouldn't even say his name. Yeah, but yeah, leave a like and sure to subscribe. If you like this video, tell me, leave in a comment if this tutorial helped and worked. Be aware of players, and this is your boy Khalil, and it's nice to see you, YouTube. I'm just playing. Alright, 360. Oh, I almost got shot there. Oh, y'all guys didn't see that. Alright. Oh yeah, the gift card giveaway. Now I don't know for sure. I don't know for sure if I'll be getting gift cards, but if I have saved enough money, I will. So be aware of that. I have not left the video. Alright. But yeah, peace out, YouTube.